Okay, hey guys, it's noon. I'm gonna do another live trade video. Okay, let's take a look first at the market. I'll look at the stock app here. Up, the market is down. And it was halted after open, and it looks like the coronavirus is causing the market to downtrend some more. The overall market. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a look at, I'm gonna do my afternoon routine. I'm gonna look on FinFizz now. I'm gonna scan for the biggest percent gainers. So let me go to screener, and then it's gonna be the same thing if I keep doing these videos. And so now this is the last hour of market open, so I want there to be a lot. Oh, let me go. I want there hold on, let's see, what did I do? I go to technical here. Okay, now I go to performance, and I want to see right now, are there any stocks up 15% or more? So let's see this one. Oh, AYTU. This was the stock that I was watching on Friday in my last video. And it looked like it did more of a bounce. Let me see the chart. I had an opportunity to buy last time this stock when it was around $1. Okay, on this day. But I was afraid that they're gonna do another offering, but I guess it bounced. But now you see why I think it went down here, because there's heavy resistance now. Okay, these days it traded over 100 million volume. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna be going up over $2 again anytime soon. Resistance, so I'm not gonna trade it now. Let me continue looking at this. So exchange traded funds, I'm not gonna trade those. I'm familiar with stocks. Okay, OPGN, this is another healthcare. It's a small market cap. I want to see them ideally under like 50 million. Oh, low battery. Okay, I might. Oh, this one gapped up pretty big. Over 100%. OPGN. Okay, hold on. Because one time I remember I was gonna do one of these videos, and I was like, oh, my phone had. Nope, it just died on me. So I better not take any chances. I'll just plug it in now. Okay, let's see. OPGN. I wonder. I bet it's another coronavirus stock. OPGN. Oh. Okay, did its big morning spike. But now it's doesn't look like it's gonna get back over $5. I could watch it and see if it starts looking like it's gonna, or maybe I'll just first let me see if it has big news. That's the first major buy criteria. So OPGN, I'll look on the Yahoo Finance app. OPGN. Is it a coronavirus stock? Yeah, they're providing something, rapid test kit for coronavirus. So now let me see, test kit to be made available via, okay. So OPGen provides update on Certus new offering BGICEIVD. Not sure what that means, but it's probably something to do with coronavirus. Rapid test kit for coronavirus in Europe. Okay, so today they announced they are starting offering this real-time test kit. Okay, so this is why the news, so it has big news. Something happened. They're providing this test kit. And it's made available in Europe. Okay, so let me see now on the daily chart if this chart has heavy resistance. So I will look now on the 6-month 1-day chart. Let's see here, this day, how much volume did it trade here? Yeah, now it did a breakout of this day here when it traded like 17 million. So I'll see, can it hold its breakout? If it goes back under $4.20, the high of that day, it's not gonna look good. But if it stays here, I might possibly buy. Okay, so far it's it doesn't have any heavy resistance. Let me continue on the monthly 1-year chart. Now it's just this one, it doesn't really hold its spikes. So let me see, on this day it traded 11 million, but it couldn't hold its spike. But see, this day has significantly higher volume than these days, so that's what I like. And then I'll refer to this as overall, it's still a clean chart. There aren't too many bag holders right now. So that's a good thing for longs, people buying the stock. Okay, and then on the 5-year chart, when it keeps going up like this, I'm pretty sure they've done a lot of reverse splits. They couldn't keep their share price over $1. Let me see now the monthly chart. Okay, so on the monthly chart, yeah, so these previous days, even on the month, it didn't get anywhere close to, on these previous years, close to 50 or 40 million volume. So it has record high volume, so big news. And now the volume we said on this day is, let's see the volume up here, 47 million. Okay, now I will see the float. So I want to see big news. So far, I'll just follow this right now. So now I want to see the float. How many shares are available to be traded? According to here, under share statistics, the float is about 3 million. Okay, but let me check. So now it's rotating through its float because it traded like 47 million volume. So if it only has 3 million, well, 3 divided by 47, it rotated through its float more than 10 times. Okay, let me see now. So far I like the chart, but now the moment of truth, I'm gonna check the SEC filings. I go to OTC markets to check on the SEC filings. Let me now get a quote for, what was it, OPGN? Now I'll go to disclosure. Let me see, the 424B. Let me see the 424B5. These are offerings. Okay, so they are offering up to $4 million worth of common stock. So after this offering, their float is not going to be, let's see, at a share price, so they are offering about 5. Okay. Let me see the aggregate. So I just want to see now, what is the, let me see, the whole text. Okay. So right now they have like 5.6 million shares outstanding. Okay, let me scroll down some more. So let's see here in this table. Okay, common stock outstanding after this offering. Only 3 million. Okay. Well, maybe I read this wrong. Are they doing an offering now? I thought they were offering. Because I just don't want to buy, and then let's say they're doing an offering at the market offering up there. I just don't want to buy, like, let's say at $4, and they're doing an offering at $4.10, and it's like 4 million shares. That will mean that'll be 4 million shares that they will sell into existence. So that will create like 4 million shares of selling pressure. Okay, let me see. What is this form? Is this, do they mention an offering here? Oh, this is something else. So usually the 424B forms, and now the S3 form, if they want to offer shares, they have to register. So yeah, they may offer up to 50 million shares of common stock. So, and then they already did a recent offering here, so this stock is likely to do an offering. So I wouldn't want to hold this stock overnight. Let me see the recent 10Q. So the recent 10Q, this is their like quarterly report. Okay, so see here they're saying that the shares outstanding were 5.5 million shares. Okay, let's see here the assets they have. Only like 600,000 in cash. That's a little cash for a public company. Total current assets 2 million. Total assets. Okay, so total current liability. Okay, see, they're already not looking good. So their total current liabilities 6 million. Their total current assets 2 million. So already from this they're like 4 million in debt. Okay, and now let's see, do they have any revenue? Total revenue for the last 3 months. Okay, so 600,000, but now let's see, though the total operating cost is 4 million, and so that they're losing now. So see, by the 9, so they're losing in the millions every 3 months or so. So yeah, this company is likely to do an offering, and I'm afraid to buy and hold even after hours. But usually if they do an offering, they'll announce it in the morning pre-market, but they might even, some of them, they just do an offering after hours too. So I don't want to hold this stock. I want to avoid holding this stock after hours. Okay, so anyway, it's still here. It's like, are they in an offering or not? But so far from the price action, let me just take a look at the price action now. So let's see now, where is support? So yeah, maybe if it does get closer to $4, I can buy like around here and maybe try to make 10% or so. Like, let's say here, if I were to have bought about, yeah, so maybe I can try to plan a trade if I get like maybe around, let's say 420, I can risk like $4, or I can risk like 10 to 20 cents. And then if I were to get executed at 420, then I can say maybe it might retest the high fours, and I can sell for like about around 10 to 15% profit maybe. So if I buy at 20 cents at 420, I can risk about 20 cents, and then on the upside it can go back up. I don't think it's going to retest this high, but because see here, it kind of like did a double top. But it might retest the 480. So I can risk like 20 cents to make 60 cents. So about a 1 to 3 risk reward ratio if I buy about around $4.20. So that can be a plan. I'm just afraid to hold into after hours because they might do an offering, because this company needs cash. Okay, so yeah, support, and then if it does break briefly, the $4 support, there is a slight little support here. But anyway, if I do buy around 420, I'm not gonna want to hold it if it breaks $4. But it's just in case it breaks really fast, there is like some support here, I can say, so it makes me feel a little safer. Okay, so I think I will try to trade this stock. Let me go back here. Whoop. Sorry. Okay. What am I saying? Well, yep, and then let me see, exchange traded fund, and then this one is a big market cap, and a restaurant. No, I think right now biotechs are hot. So see, even though the overall market is crashing, this biotech, because it's doing the test kits for the coronavirus, it's spiked over 100%. So this is a stock that I'm going to plan to trade. OPGN. Okay, let me see. I hope I'm still signed in to... Okay, I had a lot of... Okay, I'm still signed into Thinkorswim. I'm into E-Trade. So let's see, OPGN. And right now, yeah, just very small account. I just have $32. But I want to prepare a buy order. We said if the stock can get to $4.20. So quantity, I don't know how many shares I can afford. Okay, so $32. Okay, let me see here. Okay. So let's say if I buy 5 shares at 4.2, that's $21. If I buy 8 shares at 4.2, that's 36. So 7 shares at 4.2. Okay, so I will make my order for 7 shares, a limit order at 4.2, and then the term will just be good for the day. And now let me see the chart. Are we gonna dip back down? Well, what was the low here was only 4.2. Okay, if we can get back down to like 4.25 maybe, I could take a buy order. Okay, so the goal, I want to buy closer to support. So I'll just watch now. I'm not going to buy now, but if the price starts getting down to close to 420, I will be prepared to do this order. So yeah, OPGN. Let's see. Now I just gotta wait. I want to get that good risk reward. We said if I buy at around 420, I can risk about 20 cents and make about 60 cents on the upside. So maybe if we don't get exactly 420, I might be okay with getting my order executed at 4:25, but I'll just wait now. This is a 15-minute chart. So this candle, so this is like a shooting star, and then that's kind of bearish, and then this is what is it, a hammer candle, and then usually after this it's supposed to go up, but it's going down. But anyway, that's okay. I'm waiting for the price to drop to 420. Okay, and it is 12:26 now. We have about 30 minutes, a good 30 minutes left in the market. Can we get back down to 425? 425. So, yeah, we saw the stock had big news. Okay, float rotation. If the float's like 5 million and it traded almost 50 million, it's at 48 million, the volume. So that means it's almost rotated through its float 5 times. And it has big news, so that's why. And it doesn't have heavy resistance, so that's why the stock spiked 100% in a day. So now let's see, what was the previous close? Was only $2, and then the open was about $3 or $3.40. So let me see. I like to see how much did it gap up pre-market. It went up to 425, and the previous close was about $2. So it did gap up over 100% pre-market. And so we do notice usually when it does, when a stock, or I notice, and other traders, when a stock usually gaps up 100% or more pre-market, shorts like to come in and try to short the overextended gap up, and that's what probably happened here, why there was a panic, and it lost maybe like close to 30%. But then it did a short squeeze, and now any shorts who shorted here in the morning, the overextended gap up, they're still underwater if they didn't cut their loss quickly. So shorts are in pain. So that's a good thing if you're going long. Okay, so let me see, what was the high here? 425 was the pre-market high, and what was the low here? Okay, well, yeah, I'll be willing to buy at 425. But sometimes with these stocks, toward the end of the day, there might be just a sell-off because it is still overextended. But if it has a strong close, it can possibly squeeze tomorrow morning. But anyway, as I said, we saw that this stock is likely to do an offering because they are in like $5 million of debt. from my quick fundamental analysis, and I know it's not a thorough analysis when I was looking at the SEC files, but for me, as a penny stock trader, I just want to make sure they're not gonna do an offering, or I'm not buying and the stock is already currently in an offering. Okay, so I will wait to see if I can get back down, if the price can get back down. Okay, so it was having a series of red candles and now the first green candle, and it did like a double bottom here. Okay, maybe now it's starting to look like a good time to buy, but then if I buy here, I don't want to risk all the way down to $4. I'll risk the low here, maybe $4.22. So yeah, I did a double bottom, the red to green move on the 5-minute chart. So it's starting to look bullish again. I think I might buy now. Well, I'll wait. Well, if I buy at 440, then I'll risk just to 20 cents or the low here. Well, yeah, I do think if I buy here too, let's see, to make 10%, I would need it to go 45 cents up. And the high here was like 490. Okay, I think, let me see, I might, well, let's see, if I buy 7 shares, 7 times 4.5, I can still afford it. Let's see if I buy it there. And then this, here now, let me, I have a tablet that I will just view the price action, because when I buy, I can't see it on this app. So I when I enter the trade, I still want to see what is the price. I want to see the live price action. So on the phone, it's I can't see that at the same time. So I'll just use my tablet and look at the price. So let me see. Oh, okay, we did get now a lower price. So now it is getting closer to where I did want to buy. Let's see, what was the low here? Let's just... yeah, I think I'm gonna buy now. At 4... let's see... at 425... Oh, let me see. Let me change that to 4. The price dropped. 40. 5. Let me see if my order will get executed. My order has been placed. It's kind of tough here to see, did my order get executed or not? Oh yeah, it got executed at 4:05. Okay, so now I'm gonna see. I'm gonna get ready to sell in case it doesn't hold $4 support. So stocks, so OPGN. So order type sell, quantity 7 shares. Limit price. Good for day. Okay, limit price 4.1. So now let me see the chart. So if I bought it, if it goes back up to like 440, I can make 10%. So now let me see on the 15-minute chart. But I want the support though to hold. I don't want it to crack below and like, cause sometimes there's just a big sell-off. Okay, so now I'll be happy if it can go back up to just even like 450, and then I'll make about 10%. Oh, but now I do need to watch though to make sure support is going to hold. What was the low here was 4, so I don't want it to crack below 4. Let me look at the 1-minute chart. Okay, I like looking at the 5-minute chart more right now. So what will kind of be the best case scenario is if it starts closing up strong into close, and then maybe after hours, if like it does reach back up here and start squeezing, it can possibly break its high after hours. But anyway, I'm still scared that they might announce an offering though. So now I'll just see right now, if I make 10% still, that's a good trade. Let me go back to the 15-minute chart. We are starting to bounce, and it's almost looking like a hammer candle. But why I still like this chart, because I do know that if there were shorts in the morning, that they got short squeezed, and there's still some of the shorts might still be underwater. So let's see if we can get back up to 440. Okay, we're at 430. Can I get a 440? Let me look at the 5 minutes. Okay, so here we had like a double bottom and a red to green move. Anyway, I should be a little careful because there are some short sellers maybe in the afternoon that shorted this double bottom here. And if that's the case, they're kind of hoping then that it's going to crack below 440. But anyway, in the morning there was a lot heavier volume. So I still think there are some short sellers that might be underwater in the morning if they didn't cut their loss. Excuse me. So there is still some time. I'm thinking it should test at least 450 again. And if it does and it looks like it's struggling, I'll just sell. Oh, I saw a big buyer on the bid at like 423. So now I will see. I am up though a little bit, so I don't want to. If the trade looks like it's going against me, I still should take a small profit, even if my goal of 450 doesn't resolve. Okay, but there is some heavy pressure at 430. I've noticed the ask, it's been at 430. Or every time it's been getting to 430, there've been big size on the ask. But this is only like the level 1. Doesn't show the level 2, which will show more market makers. You'll see more bid sizes, ask sizes. But right now, I care more about the pattern than the level 2. So we are getting some resistance at 430, so I might take my little profit here. But this candle was looking more like a hammer candle, so thinking we can break. Can we break 430? Or is it going to continue to be heavy sellers at 430? Or high on the ask. Okay, so if it doesn't break 430, I should take my profit. If it does like on the minute chart, this minute now, I want it to break 430. If it doesn't, it's going to start looking like a double, too much of a double top. So can we break 430? It's a lot of high size in the ask at 430, and it's a double It's topping, so this is kind of a sign that I should take my little profit. So let's see, and this was a little red candle. Oh, did we get over? We got over 430 a little bit. Okay, so I will hold now. Did it get over 430? Okay. So yeah, now I might get ready to take my profit if it reaches like 440, 450. Okay, right now it might, let me see the 5-minute chart. Okay, it's still looking kind of bullish. So I might retest 450, but if it doesn't, I don't want to get greedy. Sell at 440, it's still a decent trade. Oh, so this now it's a shooting star candle, so that's not too good. Unless this candle closes like closer to here, then I'll be more confident. But so far the shooting star, that's kinda bearish. But if it gets back below 430, that's a bad sign. Okay. Well, I had my chance to take the little profit. Let me see here now. Is it going to hold this support or are we going to dive back under? Okay, we're getting above 430. But anyway, I'm thinking I should just take my profit because it double topped here. And now I might have been a little too late. Okay, so now I might just try to sell at 430 because the stock is scaring me. Or I might have to sell even lower, so let's see. 420, the stock is at... Okay, let me see. Oh, it's panicking down. So yeah, even afternoon, I still have to be quick. But now, since it's this low, I'm just gonna see, is it gonna hold $4? And now I'm thinking I should sell if it gets back up to 430. And I am still scared to hold this into after hours. Right now it is still closer to support. Okay, we might break $4. So let me see. That's why you should always take your profit quickly as a day trader. Because a trade can turn on you fairly quickly. Still holding $4. So I did a double bottom here at $4. That's good. So there's still a chance for a little bit of a bounce into close. And this time I need to just be prepared to sell unless I want to hold a little bit after hours. And then there is still a little bit of support if it does briefly crack below $4. I did buy at 405, but I don't want to get in a habit of risking too much. And I consider if I risk more than 10%, I consider that. And if I lose more than 10% on a position, I consider that a big loss. Okay, whoa, the low, it did briefly break $4. Okay, so now I might need to sell for a loss because I didn't take my profit quickly. Yep, it looks like there's going to be a sell-off unless it gets back over $4. So let me see. It's just because there's still support here, that's why I'm holding. Yeah, really, if I just took my profit quickly, even if it didn't reach my goal, that would have been a good trade. Because if I could just average 10% a week, that's good. Okay, let's see if we can get back over $4, then there might be a little bit of a bounce after hours. Unless I just suddenly announce an offering. But we have about 6 minutes, so it is possible for another bounce. We're back above $4. Can it last? This candle here looks like a bottoming candle. It's a shooting star or a hammer candle. So according to the candle chart, if these candle patterns are pretty good, but if it's gonna double top, it's at 410. It's not gonna go higher. But if this green candle makes a new high, it should do a little bit of an uptrend. So let's see now, can we break 410? If not, we're probably going to drop below 4. Can we break 410? There's a heavy seller or a high size on the ask at 410. So yeah, I should be wary of that, because when I was saying that around 430, the stock did end up breaking below $4. So I might just end up holding it a little bit after hours to see if I can get a spike back up to 440. But if it breaks below 410, then no. Or I mean, if it breaks below $4, I don't want to hold this after hours at $4. Then I'll see, I just want it now, can we get over 410? Whoa, okay, so see almost 400 size on the ask at 410. So yeah, there's like probably people are shorting now at 410. Okay, so I should get ready to sell. And I mean, I still honestly think after hours it can go back up to 450. Let's see, now we're about to close. We have 1 minute left in the market. We didn't get over 410. It's not good. Is the price okay? So now we're gonna get into after hours trading. Okay, I'll see. I might just, if it continues to hold above 4, I will, okay, see, this is why I don't like after hours now. Like, the spread gets very wide, down to 386 to like $4 now. Yeah, so what could have been a little win could have sold at 430. It looks like it might be a loss. Let's see what's the low here. 384. Well, at least the bid is still close to some support here. Okay, but this wasn't a strong close. Now there's a big size on the ask. At $4, I saw that earlier. Okay, so I know though I'm on the right track with trading because I did think that AYTU the other day, when I was trading it on Friday, was going to bounce, and it did. So now let me just see. I shouldn't be risking more than 20 cents, and especially not more than 40 cents, or then it'll be a big loss. So the low here is 371. And now I just want at least, I don't want it to get lower than 380 or 385. But yeah, after this shooting star candle, you could see that the volume did kind of spike, or there was an increase in volume, and then that shooting star candle. And so after that, that was the time that I should have sold. So after here, this was, and then this candle too, like another little shooting star. So that I had like about 1-2 minutes to sell around 4:30 for a profit, but I didn't do that. And now I'm at a little loss. Let me just look now on Yahoo. Okay. Let me see if there are a lot of people watching this stock. Only 25 people. Time to eat some bear soup. Some people post about other stocks. Okay, oops. Oh, okay, let me... Oh, we're back over $4 now. Okay. So now I will watch it because sometimes it just does like a little spike after hours and then there's a sell-off and then the volume's low for the rest of the time. Yeah, see, the spread is too wide for me right now to sell. Let's see if earlier there was resistance at 430. I'll still hold a little bit. I'll just see now if I'll check if there's any news. Well, anyway, now I'll have to change my order to extended hours because the market closed. Now let me just take a look at... So now I don't need the screener open. Don't need that. Or I'll just close it and then open it again to refresh. OPGN. So there is... yeah, there isn't really any new news. I'm just still a little worried about that offering. So yeah, if it doesn't get back up over $4 soon, I'm just gonna sell because there's no way I'm holding this overnight. And also now I just want to do like quick trades toward the last hour of the day. So now the volume just might die off after hours. much to say besides I should have taken my profit quicker. Should have taken my profit quicker. So maybe 1:30, if it's gonna stay like this, I think I'm just gonna sell. Yeah, there isn't much else to say. Well, let me see now. Well, it already did its big short squeeze in the morning. And now there's a little sell-off. I mean, but it is holding support though. Kind of, yeah. So since it's still holding support, I could be a little patient for the bounce. But after like 1:30, and especially too, if it's gonna still, the bid is gonna be below $4, it's most likely not gonna bounce. And I think that it will gap down because of likely offering, or the likelihood of an offering. So yeah, it's just with my schedule. It works better if I trade the last hour of the day. And then in the morning, if I trade, I can't really record videos because there'll still be people sleeping in my house. I'll just see now, is this gonna form a double top or double bottom here? Or if it's gonna look like it's gonna close. Or now if it just makes a lower low, if a 15-minute candle, this one makes a lower low than the previous candle, I'll just sell. Okay, the bid is above $1 now. I saw some pretty big size on the bid, so maybe if there is anyone short, they might have started to cover. I will see. I'll just wait some more. Okay, but now the size is getting pretty big at 410. So it might not likely break 410. Now I'm curious to see what was the volume like in the morning pre-market. Yeah, the volume in the pre-market got over 100,000 on the 1 minute candle. So I know that after hours, if it starts to get like maybe 50,000 to 100,000, then it might, it couldn't possibly make a start spiking after hours and maybe retest its the high fours. Right now the volumes are pretty low compared to pre-market. Up, and maybe we might not hold above $4. But since we did do a double bottom here, basically, I still think it can retest the 440 area. Give it some time. Okay, now the bid is getting pretty big at $4. So there's buyers at 4. We will just wait and see. But anyway, now that I'm recording the trade like this, kind of get to feel or have a feeling of how it will be like to be a day trader or to just trade stocks. There's a lot of waiting. Well, this is Monday, my Monday afternoon. Happy Monday. Yeah, if the volume though remains this low, I don't think it's ever gonna get back up to 440 this afternoon. I think it definitely will tomorrow if they don't announce a secondary offering. What's going on both the ask and the bid is at $4. Well, one of them has to go up. Shouldn't both be at $4? The video stopped recording, because I guess my phone was out of memory, but I ended up selling at $4.25. You can see there at the top at 5 o'clock Eastern time, but that's 2 o'clock my time. Then my account, I made like about $1. Remember, I had like $32, and now after that little profit, I have $33. Okay, and then this is the chart I bought at the green circle down near 4, and then I ended up just selling over there at the red circle. Okay, so that's all then. Bye.